Guys, welcome back to another video, and today I want to show off my wife's modded 3DS right here, this beautiful ice blue model. So first things first, I just want to give a little bit of background on how we found this thing. So this ice blue model that I have here is a Japan exclusive, and we actually found this when we were in Japan at the start of 2024. At the time, I had just modded my friend's 3DS for his birthday in February, and Nadia, my wife, was like, you know, these 3DSs seem pretty cool. Maybe you can mod one for me too. And so I told her if she decides what color she wants, we can kind of hunt for one while we're here. And originally she wanted the pastel pink one, but upon seeing this one in person, she was just like, you know what, that's it. And she even added her own little cinnamon roll sticker here. Honestly, I'm super happy with her choice. It's a great color, great system. Let's crack it open and see what games I put on here for her. All right, we're over here now at the desk studio. Let's open this thing up and take a look at what's inside. All right, so as you can see, it's honestly in really pristine condition. One thing I will say though is we got it at quite a bit of a discount. It was around $70 or $80, and that's because the circle pad was kind of broken. And what I mean by that is the part, you know what, I'm not gonna bother pulling it off, but the plastic bit underneath the rubber part here was actually cracked in half, and we didn't realize it until we got home. I did have to take it apart in order to fix that, which was kind of scary. I had to take apart this whole base here and then put it back together again. I had never taken apart a 3DS before, so I was really scared to do that, but it worked out perfectly, and as you can see, the little thumbstick works just fine. But yeah, let's talk about what games she's been playing on here. The very first thing I put on here for her was, of course, Animal Crossing New Leaf, which is honestly my favorite Animal Crossing game, and I was hoping she would get into it just like she did on the Switch. She played a ton of Animal Crossing on the Switch, but surprisingly, she hasn't even started this one yet, because the next game on here is what captured most of her interest, and that is Tomodachi Life. I don't know if any of you out there have played this game. It's kind of similar to Animal Crossing, and by that I mean it's a life sim type of game, like a cozy game, if that's what you want to call it. But it's really weird, and you play with your Miis and you make Miis, and it's not for everyone, but for some reason Nadia became really obsessed with this game, and when we were staying in Tokyo and sick and unable to go anywhere for like a couple weeks, she was doing nothing but playing this game, and it kind of became a crazy obsession. But it was definitely funny to see the types of scenarios she would get into with her Miis. But that's her most played game on here by far. The next one, as you saw, is Kirby Triple Deluxe. This is probably one of my favorite platformers on the 3DS. I think it's a really good game. Nadia played a few levels of it and honestly didn't get very far. I think if she spent more time with it, she'd probably like it, but for now, she just is leaving this one alone. Also, I do have to say, she hasn't played with this, honestly, since like the beginning of 2024. She was playing it a ton, and then all of a sudden she just kind of stopped. So I kind of use it if I ever need it for a Japanese 3DS, because it's the only Japanese 3DS I have, actually. Well, actually, that's a lie. I do have other Japanese 3DSs, but even if she's not using it, it's nice for me to just pick up a Japanese game off my shelf and be able to play it without any issues. But with that being said, back to the games here. She also played a little bit of Pokemon X. It was her first time playing a Pokemon game, and honestly, I felt like she was having a good time with it. I think she got to like the first gym. I don't remember if she beat it or not, but yeah, it didn't suck her in. Nothing sucked her in like Tomodachi Life here, so I think that's probably her new favorite game, if I'm being honest. Story of Seasons, she said she kind of wanted to try a bit of a cozy game that was different to Animal Crossing. I think another thing was, you know, she played so much Animal Crossing on the Switch that when I told her that there was another Animal Crossing game on here, she was kind of like, well, why would I want to start over? You know, I have a cool house and everything on the Switch. I think she was more looking for different experiences. So that's kind of why I think she didn't get into the Animal Crossing on here. But maybe if she started it, she would have fun. I like starting over in Animal Crossing games. I do it all the time personally. I also put Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer on here. she really got into the Animal Crossing DLC on the Switch. That's basically a sequel to this where you just design houses. So I think if she tried this one out, she would really like it, but she hasn't yet. Next up, we have the Ace Attorney trilogy. I really like the Ace Attorney games. I mean, I've only played the first two. Nadia seemed like she was getting into it. She played through the first case, which I know is really short, but she seemed to like it. But she hasn't gone back to it since she first played it, so I don't know. One game that I think kind of captured her attention was the Cooking Mama games. I think she may have played them in the past. I honestly can't remember, but honestly, I love these games too. They're just simple, fun minigame collections. I think she was playing a bit of the specifically this one where you make desserts. It's cute. I mean, it's not for everyone. It's definitely a relaxing, cute game, and that's honestly all I can say about it. And that's kind of the whole theme of her 3DS. She's not like a serious gamer or anything, which I totally respect. It's just for fun, and it's just for her. Honestly, I kind of saw this more as an opportunity for her to experience some new games for the first time. And honestly, I'm just happy I got to share this piece of gaming history with her. That was a big part of not really my childhood, but my teenage years. The next one here is Teddy Together, which is a Europe and Japan exclusive. This game has a full English localization, but it never came out in the United States. So I kind of threw this one on here because I just thought it looked cute and girly and I didn't know what to expect. She actually got kind of into this one. You're taking care of this teddy bear and it's like kind of creepy, but it's not supposed to be. I don't know, there's something about this one. If you've ever played this game, let me know down below because it was definitely interesting. And the final one here, which I'd say is probably the game she played the second most next to Tomodachi Life, is Nintendogs. I can't remember if she said she had played Nintendogs or not on the original DS, but she got really into this one. And I think her dog's name was Peanut or something, and I have a lot of funny memories of her just screaming Peanut at her DS when we were sick in Japan. And just feeling like I was going a little bit crazy, but it was fun. It was really cute to see her getting into games on here. But yeah, guys, so that was my wife's modded 3DS here. Honestly, I'm really happy to have been able to put this together for her. It was really cool seeing her try a whole bunch of different kinds of games. Even if she didn't really like some of the ones that I think are personally really good, it's still cool to just kind of get her take on things and see what catches her attention and what doesn't. Because people who aren't into games like myself and a lot of you who probably watch my videos, it's really interesting to just see how they interact with games as a medium. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.